Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Monday, August 9, 2021, and giving you the best parlay picks on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. My parlay picks for today will be New York Yankees versus Kansas City Royals. Carlos Hernandez, Royals, over 4.5. The New York Yankees aren't the smash spot for whiffs I thought they would be after getting Joey Gallo, but they are good enough here. Over the last 210 at-bats they've only struck out 45 times, which isn't bad. It was so not bad that I thought there must be something up. Like maybe MLB got the numbers wrong or something. I was kind of right. MLB got the stats right, but when you look at who they were facing, it all makes sense. They had the ghost of Matt Harvey last Wednesday, Tyler Anderson on Thursday, Marco Gonzalez Friday, and Chris Flexen on Saturday. That's the opposite of a murder's row for strikeout guys. 2 of them even got home on 4.5, so there's that too. Carlos Hernandez isn't exactly a K guy, but in his last start he threw 90 plus pitches and whiffed 6 White Sox. This is the perfect start to our MLB parlay. Milwaukee Brewers versus Chicago Cubs. Brewers win -2.5. I like Alec Mills. You could even say I'm an Alec Mills guy. With that being said, I give him a 0% chance of keeping the Milwaukee Brewers off the scoreboard tonight. It's get right time for the Brew Crew, and I think it will come at Mills' expense. In his last 2 starts at Wrigley Field, the Cubs lost by at least 3 runs in both, and one of those games was to the Arizona Diamondbacks, who happen to be the worst team in baseball, maybe in the history of the sport. Freddie Peralta will be on the hill for Milwaukee, and he should feast on the weakest Cubs lineup in years. Over their last 209 at-bats they've struck out a staggering 74 times. They're batting .230 in that span with a .597 ops. The Brewers should roll the Cubs tonight and keep out MLB parlay intact. Chicago White Sox versus Minnesota Twins. Over 9. I get that Lucas Giolito is pitching for the White Sox, but he's very capable of giving up a few runs to help us out here. The last time he pitched against the Twins the final score was 7-6. Minnesota just took 3 out of 4 from the Houston Astros and hung 7 runs on the board Sunday, so they aren't hapless. All we need is 4 or 5 from the Twins, because they are sending Beau Burrows to the hill, which is bad news for under guys. Burrow is one of the most generous pitchers to ever hold a baseball. He's given up 11 earned runs in only 9 innings pitched across 5 appearances so far this season. When he's done, we'll see a Minnesota bullpen that's given up 10 home runs in their last 54 innings of work. This could be a bomb show, and if it is, we cash our MLB parlay. My second parlay picks for today will be Cincinnati Reds versus Cleveland Indians. Reds win, on the money line. With each start Luis Castillo is getting closer and closer to his expected form. A lot of that good work has been at home, but this looks like a good spot to work on those road numbers. He is just 2 to 5 away from the Great American Ballpark this season. Left-hander Sam Hentges certainly looks the part on the mound, but he has not had much success this season. He has also pitched in relief his last 2 starts, so even if he is effective it is hard to expect too much. The way these teams are going, it is hard to make any case for the Indians in this Battle of Ohio. It looked like a foregone conclusion that the 3 top teams from the NL West would take all the playoff spots, but Cincinnati is not going away so quickly. They are playing well and now have top hitter outfielder Nick Castellanos is back in the lineup for a final push. The bullpen has been the weak link on the team, but they are hot, having won 5 games in a row. The Indians have sunk below .500, confirming that they are not going to mount a challenge to the White Sox in the second half. The story is pretty simple: their best pitchers got hurt, and their replacements have not been near good enough. The offense has not been good enough all year. Beyond third baseman Jose Ramirez, this is a pretty easy lineup to pitch to. Detroit is nipping at their heels, as well. Who would have thought? The Reds are the easy call on a small Monday schedule. Take Cincinnati. Chicago White Sox vs Minnesota Twins. White Sox win, on the money line. On the mound for the White Sox will be Lucas Giolito, and while his last outing did not go as planned, he posted a strong 3.16 ERA in the month of July. His last start should be considered just a bump in the road, and in 2 outings against the Twins this season he has delivered 2 quality starts. He tossed 8.0 innings of 1-run ball, while allowing just 2 hits the last time he was at Target Field. The White Sox are 12-4 against the Twins this season, and they seem to be in another strong position to get the win in Monday night's matchup at Target Field. Beau Burrows is slated to serve as the starter for Minnesota, and to put it lightly, things have not gone well for him at the big league level in 5 outings this season. Burrows is posting an ERA of 11.00 along with a 7.94 FIP. Opponents are also hitting a strong .344 against him. He made 1 appearance with the Tigers before being released, and the Twins have lost all 4 games in which he has pitched for them. While Burrows may only pitch a few innings, if he doesn't completely implode, Minnesota's bullpen does not present a ton of confidence either. Their 4.95 bullpen ERA is the 2nd highest mark in the American League. Chicago's powerful lineup should be able to get the bats going in this matchup. Moreover, Chicago has a big advantage when it comes to the bullpen. Back the White Sox in this AL Central matchup. New York Yankees vs Kansas City Royals. Yankees win, on the money line. The Royals' offense is really bad right now. Prior to Sunday night's game, they had scored 3 runs or less in 6 of their last 7 games, and outfielder Andrew Benintendi is struggling to return to the lineup due to a shoulder injury. The Royals have a .211 batting average and a .259 on-base percentage in the last 15 days prior to Sunday night's game, which are both bottom 4 marks in the league in those categories. They will have Carlos Hernandez on the mound, who has been extremely mediocre in the starting rotation with a 4.58 ERA and 1.42 WHIP, but he has some weaknesses that even the slumping Yankees can exploit. The Yankees were shut out for the 7th time this season on Sunday. They lost 2-0 to the Mariners, and it wasn't for lack of effort as they went 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position and left 11 men on base. Talon enters this matchup with a 4.04 ERA, but he has been incredible recently and has a 1.45 ERA in his last 6 starts. He recorded a season-high 10 strikeouts in his last outing against the Orioles, and the reason he has been so successful recently is because he has been much more efficient with his approach to hitters. He is throwing a lot of first-pitch strikes, and he has been able to pitch at least 6 innings in 4 of his last 6 starts, after completing 6 innings only once in his first 13 starts. Talon's recent success is hard to ignore, so back the Yankees at the money line before it gets even steeper. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.